Today I would like to measure the angle of incidence, using the GliderThrow as an aid. I have chosen the Liberty with a V-tail. We need sensor 1 and sensor 2 and the EWD support. First I switch on the plane and set the elevator and the flaps on the central section to neutral. Then I attach the EWD support. It should be positioned relatively centrally and the contact surface should also be in the center. Then we move on to the tail unit. To avoid measuring errors, the rudder must be attached first. This keeps it in neutral position. For this I use 2 stripes of plywood with a thickness of about 1.5 to 2 mm. These should be cut parallel. I clamp these 2 stripes to the tail. It is important to push them all the way down to the fuselage so that they are fixed parallel to the fuselage. There is the EWD support for a crosstail plane and for a V-tail plane. I now have the one for the V-tail, and this is now being attached. It is important that the attachments here have the same distance from the fuselage or from our parallel stripes. I measure this distance and move the attachment down a little to 15 centimeters. I do the same on the other side. With the V-tail there's a very high risk of measuring errors. It is therefore important that the attachments on the trailing edge and the leading edge have the same distance to the fuselage and that this varies by a maximum of half a millimeter. This is why we also strip the parallel plywood stripes so that we have a reference point at the bottom. The suspension should hang vertically downwards. The next step is to continue with the 2 sensors. These are switched on first. The first sensor is then placed on the central section. The arrows must point to the rear. The second sensor is then placed on the first sensor in the same orientation. Then I take my mobile phone and connect to the GliderThrow. You can find out exactly how to connect in one of my other videos. You can now reset both sensors on the start page. Then I take the upper sensor, sensor 2, and move it to the tail. The difference between the 2 is my angle of incidence. You can find out more about the GliderThrow in my other videos or on Mahmoudi's homepage. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I was able to give you a better understanding of the angle of incidence measurement with the GliderThrow.